But I've got nothing actually on this wing. Did they miss a panel when they chucked stuff on it? I think they did. I've actually got one panel, which all I'm going to do is going to have to key off. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, in this episode, as you've probably seen by the thumbnail, we're back on with the little Mark 7 Fiesta project that we got going on for one of you viewers. And yeah, in the last episode we introduced a little thing and got the thing stripped down as much as we needed to get some of the repair work done. As we remember, we just had it all been, I reckon it's more like some sort of water-based paint stripper. Pretty much all over the car, pretty much every single panel's done on it and stuff like that. So in today's little episode, I'm going to crack on with starting to get some of this the bodywork done and see how far back I've got to go to repair some of it and stuff. And yeah, a couple of little dents we need to sort out as well on the way. So let's see how far we get today, and I'm going to get cracking. Stay tuned. Well, as you've just seen, I've been, I think it's 180 grit in it. Yeah, 180 grit. I've been going over trying to get rid of the, where the reaction was, not reaction. What am I on about? Reaction. Where the flipping chemicals have been put onto the panel and eaten into the paint. So we got that out and I feathered it back. So I've got a feathered edge now. So that's ready for having some 2K flaming high build primer on it. So that can be blocked out. And the same as you go onto the pillar there. But as you can see, these are the bits you're dealing with. And you can hear it. It's eaten through the lacquer layer, but no further on most of the panels, apart from the roof where it had gone through. So a lot of people would, more than likely, well, I say a lot of people, let's roll back a little bit. Because the paint stripper, whatever chemical it was that went on it in 2019, well, around that sort of time anyway, the chemical is well and truly gone. There's nothing left of it whatsoever. So it's just left whatever trace of crap in the paint or the damage to the paint is left behind. So I'm not having to treat it as in 100% bare metal all over the car and then building it back up like that with isolators and all the rest of it. So I could, if I really, really wanted to, flat that and put a load of stopper in it or dolphin glaze, whatever you want to call it, into the bits there, flat it back, block it, blah, blah, the rest of it, or even just apply layer after layer of high build primer and block it back through. But I like to do things my way, right way, wrong way, I don't, whatever they want to call it. Whatever you guys think I'm doing right or wrong, you're probably going to tell me anyway in the comment section, so fair play to you. Don't say I'm 100% professional, because I'm not. Majority of the stuff I do, I'm self-taught, and I learned from that and carry on. So I just do the best I possibly can, and I think I get some pretty good bloody results for what I do. And I've been told by a few people that most of the jobs I do would be the same as what come out of body shop. So I obviously do something right, whether or not they're just giving me crap or not, I don't know. But anyway, nothing me waffling. But yeah, as I was saying, with that, you could quite easily just do it that way, but I like to take it back as much as I can then I'm going to build it back up with high build primer. I'd rather have as little filler or stopper as I can in the bits, the rest of it. You've got a little dent to contain with here and bits and bobs like that. So yeah, we'll get cracking around that bit in a little bit. I'm not going to leave the door, I'm not touching the door today, hence why the handles and stuff are still on it. I'm going to concentrate on getting that panel done. The rest of the roof, was there anything on this bit? I can't remember. No, I just think it needs a real heavy flat. So no, nothing on there. As you've seen earlier, I took off the sticky for the badges, so that's all ready to go. I don't think there's any on there. No, nothing on that, so we're good there. So that's just ready to be scuffed, ready for paint. And just gradually work my way around just so I get each bit of it and stuff. But other than that, the roof's pretty good and stuff like that. So it's just work my way around. It's like, as I said, another panel here. Wait some of the dust off. Oh, you can really see it with the dust in it. But there's stuff like that. So I'm concentrating on the back half of the car today. And of course, we've got one hell of a scratch, which I can get rid of. I'm going to concentrate from the doors back today and see how much of it I actually get done. Hopefully I can get it so it's ready so I can put some 2K primer on those areas, and then that can be left overnight and stuff, and I'll come in another day and do a bit more work on it. So I don't really want to give you guys too much time lapse. I keep giving you little bits here and there, but I'm trying to keep it down as much as I can, because I know you don't really want too much time lapse. You'd rather have live footage. But live footage doing this, you would have hours and hours and hours. Well, the easy way of putting that roofing just took me about 45 minutes to get to that stage. So yeah, I'm sure you don't want to watch 45 minutes of a DA going bzzz. So I'm going to get a few motorbikes done. I will film the odd bit here and there and stuff, and then see how far we get.
Never thought that you could be causing these problems. It smells so bright with eyes like these diamonds. Caution, I know I should have known. Right now you're not alone. I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant, all the words you never said, all the questions in my head, 'cause you're trouble, yeah.
Alright, apologise about not cutting in for a while. I've just been kind of busy just cracking on. As you can see by the car, it's all now been bagged up and everything. I've localised, put some extra primer on bits of bare metal and stuff. These panels are now ready for some localised 2K primer, so I'm going to shoot that one there and then hopefully call it quits, I reckon, today. Hold the gun, mate, while you're on camera as well.
Why is that, mate?
Well, I've got a bloody tape of it. That were right. Good job I caught that first, wasn't it?
Amateur.
Yeah, amateur.
No comment.
Yeah, right. Otherwise, there's normally definitely in the whole time of painting. You know what I mean?
Yep. What's that for?
When you block it, it shows every little tiny imperfection and stuff. When you're blocking it over, it'll leave bits of black in places where you know you need attention to. Are you a bit puzzled, mate?
Yeah. Don't ask the questions you don't know.
Exactly that.
Never really seen it done before.
You quite often do it with dry powder. Well, there it is. A bit of guide coat over the top of it, so it looks a bit like patchy at the moment, but it's all ready there to basically cure itself overnight. And then somebody over there is going to be blocking it. Isn't that right, mate? I reckon that'll be your job tomorrow. Well, it'll probably be both of us, to be honest with you. But all got to block that and the rest of it, and then we can find out exactly where all the little imperfections are to deal with it and stuff. Bit of a dolphin glaze and stuff in it, and yeah, go from there. So I guess we'll see him tomorrow, mate.
Yeah.
How about now? Oh, it's next day now. So have that click of the fingers, and I don't know, someone's disappeared over there. Yeah, these things happen, don't they? But anyway, I've come in nice and early this morning and unmasked it all and everything else. As you can see now, it's all blocked, not blocked, primed up and stuff. As you can see, I never go up to the edge because I don't want a lap of paint going up to the edge where I don't need it. So I never do that. But I started to block one bit out just to show you the difference of when you block through it. You're blocking out, so you're going across, so you see all your high and your low spots and the rest of it. I've got to put some more primer on this, so just bear with. As you can see, I've gone through in a couple of places, which I know, but as you can see there, you got high bit, low bit, which means there's a dent there, or it needs a build-up, basically. That's basically where I had to go a lot harder to get rid of the chemical and stuff. So once I get another high build primer over that will then block out and stuff and then go back. But I'm going to start blocking out this panel. I will take the top of the actual swage line, so I won't go but tape it below, so it's on the line below, so I won't take the corner off and I won't lose the shape. I'll block the top half over all the way along. Then when I've finished, I'll tape the opposite way round to what I've just done on the swage line, work my way down to the next swage line, same again, and keep going on like that. And then when I've finished, I'll just round up the edges very slightly. That way I don't lose any of my lines on the bodywork and stuff. So yeah, let's wait on a bit of time lapse and we'll get cracking. Well, as you've seen, most of the process on that side, as he's carrying on scrubbing over there. Anyway, you having fun over there?
I don't have in mind it,
It ain't a bad job, really. But yeah, I'm just going, blocked all that lot out, went through the stages from 180, 240, up to 320 on a DA. As you've seen, I kept all my lines and then just blocked them all out afterwards. That there and the roof is ready for another coat of high build primer on it. And then I'll block it through once again, the same process. But we'll get to that later. I've got to carry on now with the other side that I hadn't even started yet. So I ain't going to bore you with that. I'm just going to get on with that and I'll show you that one when it's done. Well, as I'm busy still blocking that side down over there, Rick's kind of getting on with this spoiler, or what's left of the spoiler, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
The paintwork is so literally bubbled up, it's, yeah. It's going to take a little while to get that lot back, but it's like that. Little corners everywhere. Same over here and stuff, but yeah, it's going to keep him busy for, I reckon, all day. To be completely honest with you, by the time he's done that, you'll have no fingerprints left, won't you, mate?
Yeah.
So it's bank you robbing later.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll keep him busy for sure. So we're cracking on slowly, but Bonnet started to get some reactions out of it. Well, reactions. Why do I keep calling them reactions? Why do I call them reactions all the time?
Oh.
I keep calling all the fluid bits reactions all the time. Well, it ain't bloody reactions, it's bloody paint stripper. It's stupid, but...
It causes a chemical reaction. So yeah, I think you're right.
I suppose, yeah, if you take it that way. So, alright, well, I'm right then. I'm going to keep it on right. But yeah, I've just blocked down the top bit there. I'm just on to getting some shape into the bottom. So, yeah, we get cracking on slowly.
2 hours later.
Right, well, here's that panel. We got that one done. It's all blocked out and stuff. I've got a couple of bits of work to do. We've got one there, which has got a dent that goes through there, which, as you can see, we've got two high spots both sides of it and stuff. But as I put something across it, it's low there, but it's only low very, very slightly. So I'm just going to skim a bit of dolphin glaze over it and get that one out. Once again, we've got another little bit there and a little bit there. There's no point in me putting the spotter on them and pulling them out like that, because there's hardly anything to them, and it just causes me more hassle than it is. So I just a tiny little skim of dolphin glaze and beach photo them, and that'll be done. But we'll leave that for a minute. And Rick's falling over there again. He's still playing with his spoiler because he loves doing it. But yeah, I got that, and the bonnet's now all DA'd off and stuff, so I can just do some localised bits of 2K primer, like filler primer on it, on those bits there, and once again high build on that bit. So I've still got most of the panels to go, so I'm getting there. How you getting on with that, mate?
Yeah. So
It's changing slowly. It's so fun, isn't it? Look at the texture still left in that plastic.
Yep.
That's gonna be fun, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
You mean you're not enjoying it?
Oh, I don't mind doing it. I mean,
You just don't enjoy it.
it's just,
Tedious.
yeah.
Tedious and lots of it. But yeah, I'm gonna get cracking on this side. I think get this door and this wing done, and get that all flatted off and stuff. There's on the door you got a bit there which has gone right through, which is easy to flat back and then high build out and stuff. A couple of scratches and stuff in there. We got the area there once again, which is had the chemical reaction onto it, whatever chemical they put on it. And we got a couple of bits there, another bit down the bottom there. Got a little tiny dent to sort out there, and that's it on there. And what we got on this wing? Oh, I thought I was going to be lucky and get away with none. Oh, wait a minute. I've got nothing actually on this wing. Did they miss a panel when they chucked stuff on it? I think they did. I've actually got one panel, which all I'm going to do is going to have to key off. Result. So, yeah, I'll get on with them sides. That makes my life easier. Right, so I got a couple of bits of X primer on places and stuff like that, and a bit on there and stuff. And the wing I don't need to touch. The bonnet's got a bit of X primer in a couple of places where I guess I burnt through. The wing's now down on just the area you can see was rubbed down to 320, so that's area for local repair. Same with on the door there. So back time to get masking up and bag it up again and get some 2K flipping high build back on it again. Oh, good fun. Well, as you can tell, once again, we've got to this stage again. I've got every bit of it, as you've seen on the time lapse, all masked up. I'm just doing localised little repairs for the high build primer going on it. So there's only little bits I need to block down, because as the car's going the same colour, I don't really have to worry too much about the rest of it. So let's shoot a bit of primer again, shall we? fucking Halford shit paint's useful for. They're used for nothing else other than a bin. As you've just seen that bit there, we've got it all once again left as it was yesterday and stuff. And to be completely honest with you, I'm probably going to end this video around here somewhere, because I've got to a stage where that's another 2 days of work like crapped out again. And it's got to a stage where I need to leave it overnight to go off, so I can flatten it and block it like the rest of it, which I'm not going to bother showing you because I showed you too much of it when did all this lot. So it ain't no different, and I don't expect you're doing much more than rubbing that thing down over there, because you love rubbing that spoiler down, don't you, mate?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we got all the bits all done. So what I'll do in the next one is come in and unbag it, unmask all the areas and stuff, and block all that lot out. And then we'll get to the stage where we put all the dolphin glaze on and stuff, and I'll show you that process and stuff. But I guess until the next one, I suppose it's time to disappear, I reckon, mate. Oh look, we've got a bird on our unit.
Yeah.
Oh look, bird. Just about there. There it goes. Yeah.
Little Robin.
Yeah. He ain't robbing our stuff, go away. But yeah, at the end of the day, we'll just disappear now, guys, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Hit that like, subscribe and share button, and stay safe.